Hello everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at this unique Sunrise 15 watt CFL bulb. In fact, I don't even see a wattage on this thing. Oh yeah, there it is, 15 watt. I know I read it somewhere before starting the video. But anyway, this one is just a unique design. Look at this thing. They really tried to compact this together. We got a super wide base on it here, and they just smushed it all down. What a unique bulb. Look at that. They even kept it all within the constraint of the ballast housing there. My guess is they were trying to get it as close to a standard A19 as possible, because at the time in the early 2000s, they just didn't have the technology to make the small, curl ones that we had right at the end before LEDs took over everything. Very interesting design here. We do have some air vents here around the base, but there's not really any air intake in the center here. So I wonder what good that actually does. Very thick tube for this is design, but for the time, that was right. Again, the Sunrise and the information here made in China. It's the SSE 15 model, 2700K. And it probably just says don't use with dimmers or all this kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and get our socket here. We'll screw it in. And I've actually had this one warming up, so we don't have to wait forever for it to warm up. Let's turn it on. There we go. We're currently at 119 volts, 0.1 amps, 12.5 watts, and a power factor of 0.95. Wow. It has a high power factor. Interesting. Okay, then. That was unexpected. I was expecting something, 50s or so. Yeah, so there's our CFL. It's at full brightness. Let me put it to my ear. It is quite literally silent. I don't hear any transformer noise in there or anything. Literally silent. So if you hold it above the camera here, it's got nice light distribution. No complaints there. I'm going to hold it at our 2-foot mark here, and we'll bring over our meter, and let's see what we get for a lumen rating, or lux, I should say. 190 lux at our 2-foot mark. And let's bring the tube down right next to it here and see what we get for a Kelvin rating. 2497 it looks like. The spectrum of the bulb, 2 feet away. The spectrum of the bulb up close. The CRI of the bulb 2 feet away, and the CRI of the bulb up close. Very unique CFL in its shape and form factor here. Yeah, that is something else. It's just got the widest ballast housing in the universe. So, we're going to turn our light back on here for a second as we transition over to our Variac, because why not? Let's give it a try on it. And we're at 120. Let's start lowering the voltage. 110, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50. Wow, it's really holding up well. Let's see if we can get to focus on that a little bit better. 40, 30, oh, right at 30 it goes out. So we're going to slowly bring it up here. And it came back on about 55 volts. So if we can bring it down to about 35 here, that's as low of a voltage we can give it before it finally gives up. That's a pretty decent range there. Let's bring it back to 120. It's got a nice warm yellow hue to it, like a lot of early CFLs had, this yellowy hue to the light. You just don't see that anymore. The type of phosphor they used on these things was unique. It definitely seems unique. I never saw it in linear fluorescent. The CFLs had a very yellowy color to them. We'll turn our lights back on here. And there we go, our Sunrise CFL. As always, I do hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, be sure to give it a like down below and leave a comment. I do enjoy reading all of your comments. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more great videos like this one. Also check out my secondary channel Merkove and subscribe over there for more behind the scenes and alternative content. Of course, check out the other videos here on this screen, and as always, thank you very much for watching.